Hello everyone, welcome back to some Bridge, playing in today's free Just Declare daylong on BBO. So it's Just Declare, meaning the robots will have already bid all the contracts, we just have to play them better than the other tables. We'll be playing 8 boards. Already, this contract looks not good. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe I can take 5 diamond tricks, and I have hopefully, I think I can get an entry back to dummy in either clubs or spades. 5, I get, I even with 5 diamond tricks, I don't really have enough, right? Oh, I guess you can duck the first diamond instead of playing ace-king duck, and that way you preserve the diamonds as an entry to dummy. But I just, where are my tricks? Like 5 diamonds. Jack of clubs suggests we can get 2 club tricks. That would be 7. Gonna be tough to untangle the spades. They might knock out the hearts, but I don't know. We could probably come up with something. Okay, I think I like the ace being played. Yeah, there goes my spade entry, but that untangles the spades. We definitely want to duck a diamond. They continue. Suit is 4-1, so it's a good thing we have a club entry and that we ducked. I mean, I can get back to dummy eventually with a club. I don't think I want to cash the ace. I think I want to just duck first, because I don't want to have to commit to pitching too many hearts or too many spades. But 1 spade should be okay. Okay. Can I really take the rest here? I guess so, if the 10 of clubs is indeed in West's hand. We have to overtake this. King of spades to pitch a club. Oh, very lucky. Okay, great. And then dummies up. And the 10 of clubs was not in West's hand. It was a singleton jack. Yikes. So quite lucky that the spades came in for so many tricks. Also, I think lucky, well, yeah, if West had continued diamonds, actually, I can't, there's nothing I can lead from dummy, right? Yeah, diamond lead beats it. Or diamond return, I guess. So actually for that reason, oh, you know, I could have played ace and a diamond, forcing West to lead something else. So actually that was I cost a trick, right? Yeah, it had to be ace of diamonds, and then West gave it back. But I think for both of us, it kind of makes sense to have, like, given what we knew, not done that. Because I didn't think West was going to be especially end played. But, like, right, because if he returns a club, okay, great, I get to the dummy, but I was getting there anyway, right? So a club return doesn't feel beneficial to me. It's just a big surprise that West actually can't return a club. And for that reason, then playing him is actually worth something. Anyway, we did well because most of BBO is not smart enough to duck a trick, apparently, is my guess. The diamond duck at trick 2? 3 is probably what did it, right? Gibbs says you could do either one. You could duck or not. That's, I guess, because you can end play West, maybe? Yeah. But it's definitely more principled to duck. East did not open. West is leading a diamond. That's the suit South showed. If West has the 9 of diamonds, we can play low and then win the 8 because East won't want to play the queen. But I guess if East has the queen, I'm just thinking, wouldn't it be nice if we get 4 diamond tricks to pitch a club? But I guess like you can't really do that unless West has the queen, in which case you might as well put in the jack now. Yeah, I think that's true. And East did have the 9, so we would have been punished. I think we can say with some certainty that West has the queen of diamonds. I just can't imagine... Well, I don't know. I can imagine it. It just doesn't seem likely that East would play the 9 holding the queen in the 9. So that's good. That means we can pitch the club. Wow. Is that a... How big a problem is that? It's a bit of a problem. Obviously, I can just draw all the trump. But I was envisioning, like, draw all the trump, 3 diamonds, pitching a club. Club ruff, heart to the king-queen. Club ruff, heart to the king-queen. I can't afford those 2 ruffs if I have to spend 5 of my trump extracting all of West's. Which, I think, means that pitching a club isn't actually doing anything for me compared to pitching a heart. So I'm in no hurry to run all the diamonds. I'd rather actually spend my hand entries on leading hearts to the king-queen. So... yeah, just 4 more spades, I guess. I guess there's also the consideration of, like, maybe I shouldn't risk the diamond finesse? Like, if I play a heart to the king and ace, East plays club, club. Now I'm in hand, and the diamond finesse is kind of risky, isn't it? Because they could win it and cash a bunch of clubs. If East actually did have queen jack. Sorry, queen 9. Because West having 5 spades and East having none suddenly makes it much more likely that East has any other card I'm thinking of. And West's opening lead looks a lot more like a singleton than queen 4th, right? On the other hand, if you had 5 small in the trump suit, you might lead from a queen to try to tap declare by if you find partner with an honor or 2. Maybe you could tap out declare. I think I just have to play a heart. Yeah. Okay. That's good news. Because now I don't have to rely on the diamond finesse at all. I just ruff and take 4 red tricks. And indeed it was a singleton. And he's stuck from queen 5th. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure that duck is really a great idea. Because he has the 9, right? It's not like I can... If he plays the queen, I still only get 3 diamonds. It seems kind of silly, honestly, to play low. Huh. Okay. 85% because... What could you do wrong? I guess after 5 spades, if you play ace of diamonds... planning to repeat the diamond finesse, and West shows out, suddenly you don't have enough hand entries to lead hearts twice? Maybe that's what happened. 6 spades. Slams are fun to play. Opponent's silent, but that doesn't tell us too much on this auction. We have a potential spade loser, a potential club loser, and a potential diamond loser. Almost a certain diamond loser, but not actually certain. I think. Right, maybe it could be part of a squeeze threat. Although, it's hard to imagine what squeeze would work here. We have too many losers. Anything I duck is like... so... That's kind of funny. I think if the spades come in, I should duck a heart. Is that crazy? Because that's the only way I can duck a trick without giving up a threat in either clubs or diamonds. And if either clubs or diamonds comes in, then I mean, diamonds can't come in. If clubs come in, then the diamond heart threat is like 0% to work. Diamond heart squeeze, rather. So the only potential squeeze that could be there is clubs and diamonds, for which you have to duck a heart. And you also need the spades to have come in, just to get you up to 11 winners. Okay. It's kind of cool. So, how do we play the spades? I don't see any particular reason to deviate from 8 ever, 9 never here. Just play the ace and the king. But if the suit is 4-0, we might find out in time to do something about it. Can I survive it being 4-0 in West's hand? If I cash the king, I can then finesse West twice for the queen and 9. Yes. Likewise, the queen and 9. I forget if I said that. Yeah. Likewise, if East has it, if I cash the ace first. So I don't think that there's anything to influence which spade honor I cash first. Okay. Does it matter which hand I win this club in? If the suit is 3-2, it doesn't matter. If it's 4-1 with West having 4... Well, okay, simpler. If it's 4-1 with West having 1, the jack, then I can't pick the suit up. If it's 4-1 with West having 4, I could pick the suit up. If East has the stiff 10 or 9, I could pick it up no matter which honor I win with. But if East has a small stiff and I guess it, I could win the ace here and then load the 8. But there's way too many that's risky against way too many layouts. So I think it doesn't matter. I think I win with the king. And then if East drops the 10 or 9, then I'm happy. And if he doesn't, well, not much I could have done about it. So win with king. 2 rounds of spades. Might as well start with the ace. Okay. Seems like a plan. The 4. Okay. Spades are in. Let's duck that heart. There's not some end play, is there? Oh. Wait, there is. Because the remaining... Okay, it did matter which hand I won the first trick in, and I got it right accidentally. Yes. So the only way I'm in danger is if the clubs, the remaining clubs, are all in the same hand. And those would be 10-9x. If I play Ace of Hearts, Ruff a Heart, Diamond, 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 whoever wins will either have to lead a red suit, letting me rough sluff, or clubs, and I will assume that they have all 4 of them, and let the lead ride around to the other hand. And if it turns out they did have all 4, I can finesse them on the way back. If they didn't have all 4, then it doesn't matter what I did. Yeah. Ducking a heart is a terrible play here. I just didn't see it earlier. This is a guaranteed make now. And if I had won the first round with the ace, that would not be the case. Okay. Well, the suit was 3-2 anyway. So the field should be doing just as well as me here. Nobody's getting that wrong, the spade suit wrong. And it's really hard to mess up when clubs are 3-2, so... I mean, it'll be above 50, but not by much. 55, maybe there's some weirdos who play king and then load a 10. Yeah, 53. Five diamonds looks pretty grim. We're losing 1 heart, at least 1 diamond. And it's very difficult to avoid a spade loser, but not impossible. If West has the king and 10 of clubs, we could perhaps run all the clubs. But I would have to do that before I finish drawing trump. So I would need clubs 3-3 as well, assuming West finds the spade switch. The auction. What the hell can you figure out from this? Apparently 3 clubs showed clubs, huh? I'm not going to try to understand this auction. 2 diamonds was a heart raise. 3 clubs was a game try, which West declined. So club finesse is definitely losing. But I think I still play low because I need something to do with all these spade winners, and I don't think it's super likely East is going to win, give West a rough, and even if he does, it's not that bad for me. Well, it is kind of bad, I guess. Yeah. Well, I'm just doing what the field would do here, sadly. No special brilliances. Hope the 10 falls, but it won't. Hey, that doesn't help at all. Great. West couldn't rough, but I don't have any winners left over there. Let's try a spade to the 10. Unlucky. Somebody had the queen. If only none of them had had the queen, I'd be doing much better. Yeah, I don't think you can really improve on that. It's awful, but everything's awful. Yeah, that should be like, I don't know, a 52. Everyone, okay, 54. Everyone does just as badly as I do. 1 node doubled. Well, they certainly can beat it. Not necessarily on this lead, but probably even on this lead. East opened a diamond. That gives me some sort of hope. Low to the queen should succeed. I don't have enough entries to mess around with low to the 10. I think I'm just going to hope to cash 6 tricks and get out of here. Go down 1. There's no way the 6 of spades is ever an entry. As soon as I let opponents in, they can cash at least 7 tricks. Well, yeah, there's no way you could... I mean, You could construct a layout where they can't cash 7 tricks. Like East has ace, king, queen, jack of clubs and ace, king, tight of hearts or something like that so that they can't get the jack. But that's, I mean, come on. And even in that layout, I don't know. I guess then I could succeed by finessing diamonds once and then in playing East for the other. But that's crazy. That's never going to happen. Much more likely that they get to cash 8 tricks if you let them in. Somehow, you're right. Like, well, actually, how likely is that? Maybe you can afford to fool around with a diamond to the 10. Because they can probably only cash 7 tricks. And then maybe if they somehow don't cash all 7, they'll give you your 7th instead. I don't think that's likely. I think you just have to take the finesse that's likely to produce a trick now, load the queen of diamonds. It's not guaranteed. West might have the king. West definitely has some cards. Kind of weird, actually, the West doubled showing values and now is leading a spade from nothing. Why aren't you leading a suit you have honors in? We have 18 points between us. Opponents have 22. Looks like East has 12 and West has 10. It's possible West has like King X of diamonds and didn't lead the suit even though it was partner's bid suit because he was worried that it would give up a trick, which it would have. In that case, load the diamond could actually cost a trick. Well, not really. I mean, load the 10 would be better in that layout, but not by much. I don't think it's, like, guaranteed that that's the layout. It's just one possible explanation for the lead. You could delay the decision, I guess. Win this with the king of spades and just exit a club, make them do something. Even if they cash 7 tricks, you're like, oh, well, they were always getting 7. And that way, maybe I'll find out what to do in diamonds or something. I think I kind of like that idea. It would be more convincing against humans because if Declare leads a club here towards 4 small, like, it might scare them into thinking, oh no, clubs is the suit he's going to set up. We can't lead that. The robots won't think that way, so that will not be a potential win. But I think it's still a good idea to exit and see if they do something silly. The 8 of diamonds. I think I'm putting the 10 on this. If West wins the king and they get 8 tricks total, oh well, that was always happening. And I just think it looks a lot like West has the king. East wouldn't be switching holding the king. West might have led if he didn't have the king. All signs point to the king being in West's hand. So let's try the 10. Whoa! What? Could it be? Could I play a diamond to the queen and make my contract? Okay. I'll try. If you guys are messing with me, I'm going to be very upset. Okay. Very happy with that outcome. So yeah, ducking a club turned out to show turned out to be a good thing to do. The defense did indeed not know what to do after that. I didn't expect. I thought they would cash a bunch of tricks and then maybe do something weird. I didn't think they would immediately give up the contract. That should be a great result. 90, maybe? 85? 95. Because you can't do that without their help. Right? I mean, it says right here, the best you can do is down one. It says, yeah, sure, duck a club if you want. And then East has to not lead a diamond or the Jack of Hearts. Sure. Okay, well, great. Very happy with that. East passed, West opened. West couldn't raise one club, but was able to compete to 3 clubs for some stupid reason. This auction is awful. You should be sent to jail for something like this. But what does it mean? Why did East decide to act in this strange way? Couldn't bid 2 clubs or 3 clubs over double, but could bid it once we had shown a diamond fit. East also couldn't bid a 4-card major. Couldn't redouble, couldn't bid 1 no. I wonder if East thinks he's too strong for 2 clubs and too weak for 3 clubs. That such a hand shouldn't exist, but maybe East thinks he has it. Or, well, not 3 clubs would be even weaker. Too strong for 2 clubs and too weak for 2 no, I mean, which would be a club raise. That's sort of what this description says, is exactly 9 points. Kind of a weird marker. In principle, you should be allowed to bid 2 clubs with that, but maybe East didn't want to for some reason I don't understand. Okay, and South Sand sucks. North forced me to bid twice. Okay, sure. So 17 points in dummy and 1 here is 18. They have 22. Okay. I don't think it matters whether I play the 6 or the 4. I could play the Jack, though, to get an extra entry to the south hand, maybe? I don't think I'll ever need the Jack. Yeah, let's do that. Come on, East has the ace of spades. Who has the ace of clubs? It must be East, right? Why do I think it should be East? Because West would... well, maybe West wouldn't cash it because he doesn't want to give dummy any roughs. I mean, West could be playing low from Ace Queen Jack X. It's not impossible. I don't think there's much risk in playing the king here because the suit's always toast anyway if East has the ace. It's not like West has a singleton or something. Okay. So West has the ace of clubs and wanted it as a re-entry to the spades or something? No, the spades, of course, were their own re-entry. Ooh, I might regret using the Jack of Diamonds. If they had continued another spade, it could be a little awkward for me. But they didn't. Well, I'm not likely to get back to the south hand for a diamond finesse. What were East's cards so far? Ace of spades, Queen of clubs is 6. I don't know. I'm just going to play the king of diamonds, I guess. Okay. Down one. I mean, you could do worse than that by trying to ruff a heart to hand for the diamond finesse, but I don't think much of the field will. And maybe you could do better if the opponents somehow didn't cash hearts. No, it's hard to imagine. Yeah, okay. No, not many people did better. And more than I expected did worse. Maybe... No, I don't know. I don't know how you could do worse. It's very hard to take the heart finesse. Maybe they let you in hand with the jack of clubs and you take the... Sorry, not the diamond finesse, I mean, of course. We're in 4 spades. West has overcalled 2 diamonds. The spade finesse is somewhat likely to fail, but it's not guaranteed to fail. And we might be able to pitch the diamond loser on a heart, which would be nice. And then set up hearts, basically, for the south hand. The defense is likely to be able to ruff the third heart, but they can do that as I pitch a diamond. And they might have to ruff with the king. So it might not actually help them. It might help me get rid of a loser. So I could try ace of diamonds, ace of spades, heart, heart, heart. Or I could win the ace of diamonds and take the spade finesse. And just say, look, I'm probably going to lose a diamond. But also it's possible that East has the king of spades, right? In which case, I kind of need to draw trump in several rounds before I set up the hearts. Suppose that East does have the king of spades. In that case, West is pretty much marked with the king of clubs, right? Because you just can't have a hand worth overcalling without one of the black kings. Maybe West has to have both of them. Like king, queen, and king, that's your whole hand? Pretty bad overcall, right? So maybe for that reason, I win the ace of diamonds, play a spade to the ace, and take the club finesse while I'm in hand, and then play 3 hearts. Hope West has to ruff with the king. I think that kind of makes sense. It's really hard for East to have any kings. It'd be quite... I mean, I've overcalled on, king, queen, king, and a jack, and like a 6 or 7 card suit, but I don't feel good about it, especially at red. So... I mean, I think Gibb describes the overcall as showing like at least 8 points. No, 10. King, queen, king, jack, jack. Like, technically you could have only 1 king, but it's a pretty awful hand. I think we play West for both kings. So jump on this. Spade to the ace. Nailed him! Oh, stapled that idiot to the floor. Take that. Okay. Well, that's good news. Now you have to have the king of clubs. You can't be counting that singleton king of spades as like your only values for the overcall. So The 4-1 trump split is still an obstacle to overcome, but having dropped the king makes it a lot easier. I was just hoping West had doubleton king. Singleton king is the cherry on top, I guess. So take this club finesse while I'm here. Good. How likely is it that West has 4 hearts? Because in that case, it would be a little bit sad to play heart, heart, heart. But what am I supposed to do? Draw all the trumps first? No. So I think this makes sense. What can you do? I will not ruff. This is a winner, apparently. West has decided I have the rest of the tricks, which is true. I do. I think. So pitch a club. Yeah. Pitch a club, ruff a heart high, and then my hand is good enough to draw all the outstanding trumps, and then I get the ace of clubs. I guess I'll just claim. Yeah, still a pretty shitty overcall. I mean, the hand strength is, you have enough honors. No one would object to a 13-point overcall. It's just like, is this really 13 points, honestly, in your heart of hearts? Anyway, this should be like 90 again, I think. 99 and a half. Okay. Nobody's dropping that king, but it's so obvious that he has it. I know. It wasn't obvious to me for a while until I really thought it through. Who's thinking things through on BBO, right? And I think, do you have to play a club right now? No, you could draw trump first, or at least one round, but you do have to play clubs before hearts. Okay. Well, I'm glad I did think it through. I have a lot of clubs. There's 9 of them. East double. We don't really know who has the club honors. We seem likely to go down, but not guaranteed, right? We might just lose a diamond, a heart, and a spade, and no clubs if he has the king and the suit is 2-1. I guess that's something noteworthy is, you know, we do have 10 trumps. That isn't usually the case when dummy has a singleton, but here it's true. And so it's not at all unlikely that the suit is 2-1, and who knows, the king could be dropping. So is there any reason to play the ace of spades here? I mean, I don't know. We could play low. See if something cool happens. Like maybe they switch to a diamond. Seems impossible, but it's not like the spade's going to get roughed, so sure. Just seems more likely they somehow make a mistake on a spade duck. I can afford to rough this with the 9. Just in case West has a singleton heart. Hard to imagine that East would just double rather than bidding 4 hearts with ace, king, queen, 10, 9, 7th, but I guess, you know, stranger things have happened. Okay, now I have to cross the ace of spades after all. Blah! Blah! All right. Well, now there's no way West is going to duck the ace of diamonds, even if he does have it. Okay. So I have 2 more tricks to lose. I mean, this should be 50%. There's no way you could do better or worse than this. Right? Yeah. Okay, still another successful outing. A couple of 90s, 80s. These two boards, I mean, there was nothing I could do. The hand was just boring. I mean, this was an interesting hand, but it turned out that all of the planning didn't really matter. Anything would have worked. And this one, there was nothing you could do either. But I'm very happy with my 95 and my 99. They both rewarded some thought before doing the obvious thing. And then, well, so rather than just immediately doing the obvious thing, I thought about it and then did something else. That's when thought is really rewarding. If you think for a long time and then decide the obvious thing was right after all, you haven't gained a lot. What about this one? Yeah, I don't know why this scored so high. I just did a normal thing. Here, 4 spades. Did very well, I guess just because I led hearts instead of diamonds. Seems like the disciplined thing to do, and then the opponent's made a mistake. Right? That was a mistake? Well, first of all, it says, yeah, you should play a heart. I'm kind of surprised that a low diamond is okay. I guess it's assuming you'll go king and then back to the ace and then lead a heart. But can't West duck this and then what do you do? You can't rough to hand. Yeah, show me. So right here, it says if you want to, you can play a diamond. Club pitch. The king, I assume? Yeah. And a diamond, right? Wrong. Ah, because East bared the jack of hearts, you can play the king. If West wins the ace and plays a club, then when you get to hand with your ruff, you can run the 9. And if he ducks, you can now cross back to hand with the diamond and then lead up to the queen. I see. But if East had kept any spare hearts, that wouldn't work. Okay, sure. But obviously I think leading hearts right away is more important. And here 3-0, I needed some help. Right, this is the one where I think the key play was ducking a diamond. And that I did not find the actual end play at this point when I should have played ace of diamonds diamond, but instead I just played a low diamond. I still think that was fine. It's wrong on this layout, but how likely is this layout really? I did not expect West to have a singleton jack of clubs. Or a doubleton. And if he has anything else, Queen of clubs looks pretty stupid right now. Okay, well, a great result. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.